Stop broadcast.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think we're here we go again. Welcome to Southern Utah Community, episode number 4. This is our second try because we are still learning Google Plus.
Yeah, we're figuring out this technology. We're trying to go to different sites so that we learn technology in different areas. We're on a Mac here at my office. Welcome to Southern Utah Community. This is Melinda Goodwin, and Keith Kelch with Kelch Construction, a RE/MAX luxury division.
RE/MAX first.
RE/MAX first luxury division. We're going to get all that straight back over about 20 episodes, maybe. We'll get that straight.
If you keep watching us, eventually we're going to be really good.
We're going to be very good. We came together because Melinda is a realtor in the luxury home division, and I am a builder in the luxury home division. And so we felt that it was good to come together and talk. And typically people that are in the luxury home arena where they're buying, $700,000, $1 million, $2 million homes, they're typically business owners.
Yes.
And or they are thinking about maybe possibly moving their business here to Southern Utah. So we thought we'd talk about the opportunities and benefits of moving your business here to Southern Utah.
Yeah, so I met a company through Leadership Academy, which is a group of high school kids that we take and teach economics to during the school year. And we went to the Brush Company, which is an industry that came from California here to Southern Utah. And they were looking at moving out of California for some time. And by what I understand, Southern Utah had the best tax breaks for industry moving in with, some agreements to that. And I thought that was quite unique. Why don't more people come from Southern California to build their industry here? Because we have some really kind of inexpensive property for that.
Yeah. One of the reasons why it's such a benefit here is because the cost of living is low. Mm-hmm. Land is pretty much low. The valuation of our homes is a little higher in some areas, but it's still affordable compared to California.
Right.
The other benefit much lower. Kids are sneaking up behind us. Well, go ahead and get the iPad. You'll be on our YouTube channel.
Gosh, Mom.
You can come in anytime.
There you go.
The advantage is working from home.
That's right.
The other advantage is that we have an incredible education base here. A lot of technology education, a lot of higher education technology. You'll have a great pool of talent to work from. A great work ethic too. We're called the Beehive State for that reason.
Right, and I think that was one of the things that the Brush Company reiterated throughout our whole thing is they really like the ethics that we have in Southern Utah, and everybody that they've hired here really, they show up on time, they pass drug tests, they work hard, they have families to feed, so it's just a different environment. So it's very attractive, I think, for industry.
Yeah, you're going to find that to be a positive case. Having been in education, I can tell you we have got a lot of talent. We want to keep our people here.
Yes.
A lot of students who graduate from whether it's Dixie State University, Southern Utah University, BYU, University of Utah, especially in this southern part of the state, they want to stay here. In fact, a lot of students do attend the university here in town, would love it if they could just make this their home base. But inevitably, so a lot of them have to leave. They would like to not leave. So bringing in businesses here is a great advantage for that. You've got people who personally and emotionally want to be here. Right.
And currently, I think our biggest employer here is IHC, which is the hospital system in Utah. Mm-hmm. And also, for business owners, it's construction and real estate.
Yeah, our largest industry right now is construction. That's because of a lot of the movement here to Southern Utah. Construction is going like gangbusters. There's a lot of opportunity here with regard to that. But that's a top-heavy economy. We really want more diverse opportunities here in Southern Utah. And so bringing other businesses, manufacturing businesses is a special key aspect of what we're interested in because we've got so much commercial land, commercial buildings, a ton of them available.
Great airport now.
Great airport. And the rail is not too far away if you have heavy industrial needs. is north here in Cedar City. As well, that's a great opportunity as well. Anything here in the southern quadrant of the state is an opportunity for you.
Right. And so what came in just over the last couple of years? The brush company did, Family Dollar came.
Yeah, Family Dollar came to, it was between us and I think a town in Colorado, if I'm correct. And the thing that pulled them over is, from what I understand on the story on that, is that the Family Dollar came into town, and the fire department, the police department, all the other auxiliary departments were there at a meeting. And the Family Dollar were saying, well, we'd like to know if you could handle us. And so the mayor, I believe it was the mayor, says, fire department, are you ready? And she says, yeah, fire hydrants are ready to go, and listed them, all the different departments. And they all said, yeah, we're rocking, ready to go. And that kind of won them over, because the whole town kind of got behind them, and all the various departments. So we love that. We kind of coordinate in a really incredible way here, which is why we call ourselves the Beehive State. We actually work as a colony, work as one unit to kind of get people here. It's not really behind the scenes where one person negotiates with another person. It's really the whole community kind of gets behind you.
Right. And I like that, because you really know where you stand, and you know you have support here. And like I said, we have a lot of high school kids coming out that work that go to college here and then need a job. And I know that Family Dollar pays pretty good money for working. And so, you know, it's better than working at the McDonald's and things like that. And I think it provides a career for those kids maybe who aren't college bound, who want to stay here, need to make enough money for their families, need to provide a great income in order to afford the rent and stuff. And so it provides them an outlet as well.
Yeah, any kind of opportunity for that age bracket from 18 to say 26, 27, 28, that's you're going to find all kinds of great employment, great talent here for that. Right. It's not going to be hard at all. No. For specialists, key people in skill sets, maybe about 35 and on up, that's where we would love more industry that would actually employ those as well. Right. We do a great job. We're the number 5 city, I believe, for in business startups.
Which is, well, and I think state of Utah itself, isn't it?
State of Utah, you're seeing a huge, I was talking with some people about this the other day ago, that something's happening. And we talked about this over history. At one point, the United Kingdom, Britain, was the kind of the powerhouse in the world as far as industry and opportunity, combining that with a moral center. And so if you have a moral center with industry and opportunity, you combine that, you become the new power center in the world. Well, Britain was that at one time when they had the first legislature and all those types of things, the Charter of Liberties and all that kind of stuff. Then that shifted to America. Boston at one point was that power center. Then Detroit, it was a moral and economic center at the same time. Then it moved to Silicon Valley for quite some time. If you go throughout history, it's shifted quite a bit. Now it's moving to the Intermountain West.
Which is so fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been report after report stating that Utah's the next Silicon Valley. And honestly, I know that a lot of great industry and a great technology is going up in Salt Lake, which is about a 4-hour drive from us. But we have a huge amount of ability here in southern Utah for solar, for technology, great internet, because we're only an hour and a half from Vegas. I think that, to be honest with you, I think southern Utah is going to get a lot of that business.
Yeah, it's not going to stop. The weather, the climate here, there's a lot of land still in some far outlying areas. And then, you know, we're just north of the Arizona border, just 20 miles. Literally, that's as close as we are to the Arizona border. There's a lot of opportunity in this area.
If we could figure out how to do the map thing,
yeah.
I would show you.
Yeah. If you go to Google Maps, just type in St. George, Utah, and click on maps, and boom, we're in the far southwest corner of Utah. We do have palm trees here, so if you move here from California, you're not going to feel like you've lost your home base. We've got that here. We do have the 4 seasons, but our winter is like a blip. A real small dip, very, very long fall and very, very long spring. That appeals to a lot of people, a lot of businesses. The climate here is great for manufacturing. I know a luthier or what do you call, violin maker who swears by this climate because his wood is cured here naturally. Just a lot of pluses and opportunities with regard to here. Again, if you want more information with regard to land availability, commercial availability, that kind of thing, post it to us or communicate with us, and we'd love to be able to do some more research for you and help you out with that.
So, Keith, do you know what the tax breaks is? What the tax breaks are here in Southern Utah, and who do they contact?
They can contact us and we can get you the resources. We know both the economic developer for Washington County and also city economic developers as well. We can also get you in touch with the university with regard to programs. A lot of high tech, they really have to work in synergy with the university, Dixie State University, because their programming and their training of students is key to their hiring pool. So we're closely connected. I work at the local university on a part-time basis. So we can help you out with that. And Linda works with she's very familiar with the hospital. So those are the two bigger employers in town, basically. And we can really help you out with connecting you with the right people.
To make sure you know all that information about tax breaks and about, the ability of employees.
Yeah, and I think the tax breaks are basically based upon the number of employees you hire. And also it has a lot to do with the economics of how much product or sales or whatnot that's going to take place here in town. Those two things, revenue and employment, those are obviously the two things that any small town or any county are going to look at. The other thing to consider here is that we have high-speed internet. We have a data center, all of our own here. And it's double. It's called the Tonnequin Data Center,
which is amazing. They hold a lot of data there, and they're wonderful people.
It's one of the bases for, I think, eBay has a lot of their data there in our data center, and it's got a double loop on it. So it's not just a single redundancy; it's a double redundancy, and I think they're actually trying to improve that as well. But we found out there's a major fiber optics that comes through here, and it links up with another one. So we're really hooked up here in a powerful way, technologically.
Yes, which is great, because that's where the world's going.
Yeah, and that's just west of us here, and that's the way the world's going. Everything's in the cloud. So we brought the cloud here to St. George, but it's not cloudy like it is in the Bay Area in Seattle
today.
So we have the cloud here, but it's not cloudy. So.
Okay, so in the last couple of weeks at my real estate office, we have been searching Entrada subdivision. I'm going to change the subject.
It's fine.
I find it's very important that we know how to service our clients correctly with the proper knowledge on the different subdivisions. Some subdivisions have great big HOAs, some don't. Some have clubhouses, some don't. Some have rules, and some are as strict. And so we've been meeting with Entrada, and wonderful. By the way, you can buy into their golf club without being a resident there, which was something I didn't even know. So I learned something every week there, and they have a specific build list, right? You have to be a certain type of builder in order to build in there. So Keith has an announcement.
Well, I can build in there. So I'm looking for the first client to be able to have an opportunity to build in Entrada. And then I'm on a provisional basis for a first year after that. But we have a wonderful architect who can design the home of your dreams. So if you're that CEO of a company and wants to move here, we can also take care of building that master plan community house that you want to move into.
And we're going to have her on our show here in a couple weeks, I believe. Yeah. So that's exciting. People, you have to understand that if you get to be able to build an Entrada, that's a huge ordeal. It is something that is very difficult to do. You have to prove yourself. And Keith had the opportunity this week and was unanimous. How do you say that?
Yeah, unanimous.
Unanimously?
Yeah, just voted in, says, we'll let you build in here. I just have to prove myself for the first year here. We'll be fine. There are a couple of wonderful communities in here for the executive level purchaser. Entrada is one of them. Stonecliff's another
Stonecliff
one.
Really nice.
And there's other mid-level ones as well. And then if you want to be just on your own, and just like the rest of us, we can restore a nice pioneer home for you, or move up on SR 18 and buy 5 acres and do something up there. So the opportunities down here are just amazing, amazing. It's a great growth community.
Yep.
And that's what's the key, is we are in a growth community. We've been that way for a long time. So.
Which is wonderful.
And it's not going to stop. So
please don't let it stop.
Yes. No.
We want all the business. We want everybody to come down here so that we can have a great big happy family.
Yeah, when the economies go up and down, and we had the downturn in 2008, things obviously slowed down here construction-wise, but socially and politically and economically, it really wasn't as much of a hit here as it was in other parts of the country. Mm-hmm. Other parts of the country, you can just see it just decimate. Buildings shutting down and boarded up. And we saw maybe a little bit that, but only in the service sector and only for commercial buildings. Mm-hmm. We really didn't see that in a lot of the other areas that a lot of other companies and towns suffered from. Very stable. When it hits here, it kind of flatlines and it stays there for a long time. It's not a jittery drop down brick falling situation. It's kind of a stable environment. Real estate does hold its price. It does go up and up and down a little bit. We've been up
quite a bit, actually.
We've been up quite a bit, and so land and home prices are very solid here. Actually, we're actually higher than Arizona.
Yes.
Right now, and so Phoenix is having a hit, and their prices are still dropping, but ours are actually going up.
So I put a plea out on Twitter a couple days ago. I'm looking for all your San Franciscoans that want to move here because your median price is $1.25 million, which is unbelievable. I think our median price here is $220
to $250 to $220.
And we can find you a 10,000 square foot house that is built perfectly for under $1 million, $1.5 million. Mm-hmm. That's our sweet spot, $1.5 million.
Yeah, we can build that for you. We can sell it to you. We can find it for you. What you could build here for that versus what you get, maybe a studio apartment in San Francisco for that price. Why on earth are you launching a company or a startup in that godforsaken, costly environment? I don't understand that.
Other than it has the beach right there, I get it.
But there's all that Fukushima coming over here from Japan and all that radiation. Why get on the beach there? We can come into the sands here in the fresh air.
And hike Zion. No smog.
We love our community, can't you tell?
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yes. So if you're interested in that area, we'd love to help you out, get Melinda to find the land and the home site for you, and we can design it for you and build it for you. Again, if you have any questions with regard to any searching we can do for you for your business, an executive level search, we can handle that for you.
Yeah, let us know, because we're happy here to help, and we really do want industry to come in. We want more. I want more industry because that provides a little bit more stability and
we can keep options. Our own kids here. Yeah, we have children that are looking for work down the road and getting in school and whatnot. We want to keep them home too. We're kind of controlling parents.
Yeah, helicopter parents. Yeah. All right.
That's it. I have nothing else.
Okay. Well, thanks for being so patient with us and our technology.
We'll get better at it.
We'll get better. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your weekend.
I'll see you next Friday.
All right.